up audio. Oh, we might now have it. Alright, there we go. I think we're live. I think we're good. Um, Apologize, that took a second. Oh, wait, let me do this. Live chat. Boom. Turn this guy down. I don't know why I'm pointing it at the TV because I don't have to. Um, yeah, let me know if y'all can hear me. And again, thank you for anyone who can tune in. I know this is super, super last minute, but I've been dog sitting all week, so I didn't have an opportunity to get these. I was actually really only interested in this guy, the Mothman deck. Um, we'll probably go over my history with dog meat in a bit, but yeah, I was stuck. Not sorry, I shouldn't say that. I was not stuck. I was happily dog sitting all week. These two adorable little puppies, and I didn't get a chance to run to the store to grab one of these until today. I went to Target. Kind of got lucky. I guess I consider it lucky, but this box actually had a little bit of damage on it. And if you do not know, Fallout, wow. Target and probably most vendors will do some sort of discount or what have you for damaged product. That, or they go through the vendor and then get some sort of discount themselves, or not discount, but refund or what have you. But yeah, so yeah, I was interested in this one. There's the 4 pack that I could have gotten, which I'm kicking myself in the butt for not getting beforehand, which was I could have got for as cheap as 160. But unfortunately, I did not get it. Now they're upwards of 200, I think, which is crazy. But yeah, again, I only wanted this one. I'll keep an eye out for the prices to hopefully go down. Maybe grab some of the other ones. But the other cool thing about this is I guess there's now collector booster sample packs in these boxes. So there's going to be a 2 card, I believe, collector booster box sampler. Um, in this, which will be cool. So that's Al and Braden. Shout out to Al and Braden if you're out there yet. I know Braden, you just said you're traveling, so. Um, but yeah, super excited for this. Let me actually check some. Again, because this was last minute, I didn't get to check all the settings. Um, Card camera. Yeah, but again, back to that whole dog meat thing. I was joking. I love dog meat. I love dogs, but I hate companions. I'm not a companion fan in games. It's just not. I think it's because I'm very much so a rogue, like a sneak, or like when I play Skyrim or what have you. Um, Yeah, I like to sneak, and fucking companions always go in fucking Leroy Jenkins. So yeah, I'm all set with that. Again, I appreciate it. I love dog meat, but I would much rather have my guy Mothman over here. The theme of today's stream is who's your favorite cryptid, or what's your favorite cryptid? Yes. Also, what up, Jeff? Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah. Again, love dog meat, but yeah, he be running in guns a blazing. But yes, theme of today's stream is who's your favorite cryptid? Drop it in the chat. I'll be asking multiple times if people come in and out of the chat. I am currently watching Pet Cemetery in the background here. If you don't know why that's a cryptid movie, then I will not say because that's a spoiler if you haven't seen it, I guess, or you just don't know. But yeah, maybe even that would be fun. So, what's your favorite cryptid? Slash, what's your favorite cryptid movie? Um, I don't know if you can get all of that in there, but I don't want to go any higher because once I start looking at the cards, you really don't need it that high. I hope I have enough light. Yeah, let's dive right in. I don't think I have anything else. Again, this is going to be a relatively short one, and then I'm going to go actually play this deck afterwards. So, cool, cool. Um, so again, this is the Universes Beyond, Magic the Gathering Fallout Commander deck. It is a Braden. Ooh, that's a good one. Yes, it does have antlers in Pet Cemetery. That's all we will say. And Braden, that is a good one. Also, what up, what up? I know I just talked to you, but hello again. I'll be seeing you right after this, too. Harry and the Hendersons, that is a really good one. Bigfoot. Bigfoot's a great cryptid. So I'll wait to read what he does till I actually pull the card and kind of get a chance to look at it, but he is a, sorry, black. Why does that look purple? Is it purple? I think it is. A black, green, blue. Oh, look at this. War never changes. That moment. Battle your fellow Wastelanders for survival as the Fallout series joins with Magic's most popular multiplayer format. Play your beliefs in the wise Mothman place your beliefs, sorry, as he spreads out rad counters, causes players to mill cards and lose life. And when those counters also buff up your mutant militia, your win will leave you positively glowing. That's hilarious. The Wise Mothman. Revered as a local legend throughout the Appalachia even before the Great War, the Wise Mothman is said to bestow gifts of knowledge upon fortunate travelers and loyal cultists. But beware, he's not the only Mothman stalking the wasteland. Wait, what? There's multiple Mothmen? Yeah. Wait, so what's your favorite cryptid then, Josh? You're the person I want to ask if you've been on a people should be on cryptid binges in any and all times. Um, what this contains is a 100 card commander deck, 41 new cards, a deck box, 10 double sided token cards, foil etched display commander, life wheel, strategy insert, reference card, and then wait, where the fuck does it say? Did I just read it and miss it? No. Right here. Okay, boom. Includes collector booster sample pack plus 2 legendary traditional foils. So the collector booster sample pack I'm pretty excited about. I am obsessed with those collector boosters. I really want to see what the alternative cards look like in this. Oh man. See, now I gotta play Fallout 76. I know that's probably blasphemy to say that I haven't played it, but I'm just, I'm a cryptid Mothman fan. Mothman's great. I don't think you've answered, unless you're saying Mothman is your favorite, but Jeff, who is your favorite cryptid? Alright, so without further ado, let's just check this box open. So I've actually haven't been. I know I can rip this open anywhere, but I'm kind of looking for the most, I guess, strategic. I've only opened one commander box. And, why does it almost look like you would want to rip along the sides here? Or is that just so it can flex a little? It's like perforated. We're going through the bottom. Oh no, I ripped it. Let's go. Alright. Oh, what the fuck? Now it's stuck in there? Oh, no, there we go. I was like, maybe opening it from the bottom was not the best. Alright, so you got that weird little cardboard thing that has the fake card on it. We've got our deck box, which I played Robbie's, what the fuck was it? Sorry. His, Doctor Who deck, and he was able to fit all 100 sleeved cards in one of these boxes. I did not know. I thought you could only fit them unsleeved in these. Maybe I never even tried. No. Actually, I'm sorry. I was putting mine sleeved in my box. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Sorry. Don't mind me. Alright, so that's really cool. And these are +1/+1 counters, but they look very like radioactive, like they could be rad counters, I'm assuming. So that's really cool. What else? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's really cool. Puckwudgies. I can't tell with that other word. Do we? Oh, count Puckwudgies? Yeah. And you'd love to meet a Sasquatch? You know, in the vein of loving to meet a Sasquatch, Braden's example of Harry and the Hendersons was a really good example. But also, there's a really good episode of a show that I've been rewatching from my childhood called So Weird. I would absolutely, absolutely check that out if you never have, or recheck it out if you remember it as a kid. But solid, solid show. Almost like a kid's kind of X-Files, or I guess it's a little closer to Supernatural. But there is an episode worth of, uh, I'll just say there's a Sasquatch episode, and it's along the same vein. It's not funny, but it's benevolent, and you should watch it yourself, and it's really good. But yeah, Sasquatch. I think Sasquatch would be a cool dude. I don't think he would be mean. Maybe territorial. You know, I wouldn't want to fuck with his area. But yeah, no, that's a good example. So it came with this little black sleeve, and it looks like the collector booster sampler pack is in here. I'm gonna save this for the end of the stream. This will be a fun little surprise at the end, so we're just gonna stick that off to the side right there. We'll just remember it. There's something else in here. Oh, yes. Oh. Sorry, had to have a little, wow, what's his name? Braden. What's his name? From Home Improvement. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. I think I'm just so enamored by this thing, right? Mm. Oh. Yeah, this thing is beautiful. I don't know what this side is, but this, I got the fucking Mothman. Got the fucking Mothman. Tim Allen, thank you. Had a little Tim Allen moment when I saw this. This is a sick life counter. This is so cool. Wow. I heard there's like holographic life counters, and that'd be cool if they were in every, especially for what you pay for these, but that'd be sick if they were. Alright, let's unpack this a little bit more, slide that out. Ooh, I love these. Love that. Boom, boom. How are we gonna put that? That can fit right there. Boom. Alright. Yeah, I love these little inserts. It's almost like getting a game the instruction booklet in a game, which doesn't happen anymore. Ooh, here we go. Mutant Menace. What's that crackling sound? Why, that's your Geiger counter. Included with the newest model of Pip-Boy. Now that you've left the vault, it's your job to be vigilant while living with radiation. Too much radiation can kill you, but some native wildlife have adapted to thrive despite the danger. Rad counters are a new type of counters player can have. A player with rad counters mills that many cards on their turn, loses life based on the number of non-land cards that are milled that way, and then loses a rad counter. The Wise Mothman and the Master Transcendent and the Master Transcendent both give out rad counters, then benefit in unique ways from the cards milled by radiation. The Master can reanimate creatures into mutants, and the Wise Mothman buffs up your creatures with counters. Humanity's time at the top of the food chain may be over, but a new adventure awaits. This sounds great. I am super excited about the whole meta of this. The theme, I think it's great. I really want to see the other ones too. Yeah, now I'm like, shit, should I go to the 4-pack? But again, I'm happy with this one. I guess I would throw down if anybody else wants to get a 4-pack. to fill the deficit of the ones that I don't have. But yeah, we could talk about that. Also, who is the master? I'm sorry for saying this, but I think it's a Fallout 3 thing. I knew this was going to come up. I know the Mothman is a Fallout 76, and the master is a Fallout a Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. Oh, you don't want the science deck. That's why it's so cheap, I think. Oh, okay. I actually, you know what? I think I do know a little bit about this. The master. He might have been a on one of my like 100 worst villains of all time in video games or something lists. So this just explains the rules of Commander. We all know the rules of Commander. Super Mutant President. I actually like both of your descriptions. Oh man, this is like poster worthy. This is gorgeous. Yeah, Braden, I love that. Super Mutant President and the Master is responsible for the creation of super mutants. Jeff, yours was very succinct and descriptive, and Braden, yours was just great and hilarious. Um, this is amazing. This is so fucking cool. Again, you could literally just like fold it like that, and boom, now you've got like a little poster. So I think, oh, actually cool. I didn't even necessarily have to ask. So the Wise Mothman. The mysterious creature known as the Wise Mothman supposedly existed long before the Great War. It's said that this half-man, half-moth monster appeared at the onset of the Great Tragedy and was sighted mere hours before the first bombs dropped during the Great War. Many believe this being a harbinger of doom. Many believe this being to be a harbinger of doom, whispering warnings to any who meet its glowing gaze. Those who wish to learn further of the Wise Mothman's portents have joined together across Appalachia, forming multiple factions like the Cult of the Mothman, the Enlightened, and the Brothers of the Wood. Though the Wise Mothman's lessons may be interpreted differently by its followers, it's undeniable that the cryptic cryptid has earned its legend status. And then the Master. To the children of the cathedral, he is the holy flame, the dark god, and the father of hope. He formed a cult of doomsday enthusiasts, built a network of devout spies, and trained an elite task force of Nightkin agents. To the Unity and its enhanced followers, he is the master of super mutants, intent on infecting, spreading, and perfecting the Force evolutionary virus to usher humanity into a brand new age of transcendent prosperity. But before any of this, he was simply a Vault 8 survivor by the name of Richard Moreau, nice Moreau, or Dr. Gray to some. Richard would meet an ill fate after falling into an experimental vat of chemicals when he was wounded at the Mariposa military base. His agony-induced mutations unlocked the amazing powers of his mind and horribly mutated body. Now he seeks to share his gifts with the rest of the world, one mutation at a time. Nice. And this just explains the magic colors. Why are the Wise Mothman and the Master black, green, and blue aligned? The split between wisdom and intelligence could not be clearer with the Wise Mothman and the Master, but they still both fall under blue alignment. Their adaptations to the irradiated landscape are represented with black and green. Cool. Sorry, couldn't see that. That's on the bottom. And then this just explains the magic colors. So without further ado, da 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 da. Shit, what did you say, Jeff? Oh, okay. Cool. Um, alright, rip off this plastic. And then, do I go? Okay, yeah, that's the tokens. Yeah, I start with the commander. Of course I start with the commander. Um, oh man, these smell, that has that, like, that nostalgic Pokemon card smell. I remember when getting decks. Oh man, because I've been undoing packs, but I think it's something about an entire deck in a box just has that smell. That's lovely. Brent would appreciate that. I know both of you probably do, but yeah. All right, so we get the Wise Mothman. It's a 4-drop. It's a legendary creature and is an insect mutant. Look at that. And it has the art from that fold out thing. That is so friggin' cool. Um, and this is one of the purple-eyed ones, I guess, Jeff. It has flying. Is a mutant already a type of creature in uh Jesus in Magic, or is that a new thing? It has flying. Whenever the Wise Mothman enters the battlefield or attacks, each player gets a rad counter. Whenever one or more non-land cards are milled, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to X target creatures, where X is the number of non-land cards milled this way. Interesting. That's really good. Wait, where's the thick? Is that it right there? Okay. I was like, where's my thick boy? Oh, that was a little surprise for later. I don't know if y'all caught that. Our little alien friend. Um, all right, cool. And we've got, oh, dude, gross. Oh, that's awful. So I'm assuming he can, like, I could potentially alternate between these two as commanders. The Master Transcendent is a 4-drop, again, legendary artifact creature, mutant. When the Master Transcendent, and yeah, that's the Master, that's him. Yeah, he's fucking gross. When the Master Transcendent enters the battlefield, target player gets 2 rad counters. Tap and put target creature card in a graveyard that was milled this turn onto the battlefield under your control. It's a green mutant with base power and toughness. It loses its other colors and creature types. What? Damn. Damn, now I don't know who I want as my commander. I gotta go. I'm going with Mothman first. We might swap out Master at some point, but damn, that's great. Creature, Vexing Radgull. Creature, bird mutant. Sorry, I don't know if I should hold these. I could probably hold half the stack. Ooh, don't want to reveal stuff. There, if you can read that a little better. Vexing Radgull is a creature. It's a bird mutant. It's a 2-drop, has flying. Whenever Vexing Radgull deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 rad counters if they don't have any rad counters. Otherwise, proliferate. Choose any other permanents and our players and give each another counter of each kind they already have. Damn. Already seeing the whole rad counter theme here. Uh, Yeah, this is why this is, I think, the most expensive one, if I'm not mistaken. It's either this or whatever his name is, Caesar. Bloatfly, fucking hate bloatflies. Who's with me on that? It's a 4-drop. It's a creature. It's an insect mutant. Flying. Oh, so quite a bit of flying too, which is cool. I need a flying deck. Bloatfly Swarm enters the battlefield with 5 +1/+1 counters on it. What? If damage would be dealt to Blowfly Swarm that has a +1/+1 counter on it, prevent that damage, remove that many +1/+1 counters from it, then give each player a rad counter. For each one +1/+1 counter removed this way. What? This is crazy. This is crazy. Just, that's like I'm only 2 cards in, y'all. 4, technically, including the commanders, but. Infesting Radroach. Radroaches aren't bad. I mean, you kill them, but yeah, they don't bother me that much. They're easy to kill, I guess is my point. Infesting Radroach is a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's an insect mutant. It has flying. Infesting Radroach can't block. Whenever Infesting Radroach deals combat damage to a player, they get that many rad counters. Whenever an opponent mills a non-land card If infesting rad roaches in your graveyard, you may return it to your hand. Yeah, that's so great. I love that. Just because, again, roach, you can't kill him. Nothing can kill him. All right, Cathedral Acolyte is a 2-drop. It's a creature. It's a human cleric. Each creature you control with a counter on it has Ward 1. Tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on each target creature that entered the battlefield this turn. Nice. Um, Glowing one. Great. I love these guys. They always drop legendary weapons. It's a 3-drop. It's a creature, zombie mutant, death touch. Whenever glowing one deals combat damage to a player, they get 4 rad counters. Oh my god, the rad counters are gonna be fucking crazy. How am I gonna keep track of all these? Whenever a player mills a non-land card, you gain 1 life. Lumbering Mega Sloth. So these I have not seen because I do know specifically they are in 76. So it is a 12-drop. Holy shit. Wait, but it's only an 8/8. This better do something crazy. Um, that photo is great. Look at him. It's a creature. It's a sloth mutant. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. This spell, I'm gonna have to ask Joe about that. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each counter among players and permanents. Trample. Lumbering Mega Sloth enters the battlefield tapped. Got you. Okay. So I can get it way down. Its cost way down. Okay, that makes sense. Contaminated Drink is 2-drop plus X. Draw X cards, then you get half X rad counters rounded up. Whoa. That's kind of cool. A little rad X helps, but no, I should be reading the flavor. I don't know if there's been anything like super fun. Just the vexing ragdoll fighting was a terrible experience. Unthreatened, it slowly shakes its body to produce spores from the mushrooms growing. I didn't know the sloths have mushrooms on them. Glowing one humbles something and then falls silent. He drools uncontrollably. Master, evolve me to perfection. And no, that's it. Nightkin Ambusher. It's a mutant warrior. It's a 4-drop. It has Ward 2. When Nightkin Ambusher enters the battlefield, target player gets 4 red counters. Nightkin Ambusher can't be blocked as long as the defending player has a rad counter. Holy shit, y'all are in for trouble tonight. I'm just saying. This thing is great. It's a 3-drop, is a legendary creature, is a zombie mutant rogue. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from among cards in your graveyard that were milled this turn. Tap, each player mills a card. that's that's amazing. I don't know if I want to eat sloth mushrooms, but I guess in the wasteland you don't get much of a choice. Alright, so Young Death Claws. Yeah, this is what I'm most excited for. I'm gonna play a fucking Death Claw. It's a 4-drop, it's a creature, it's a lizard mutant. Okay, that tracks. It has Menace. Okay, that makes sense. Each creature card in your graveyard has Scavenge. The Scavenge cost is equal to its mana cost. Exile a creature card from your graveyard and pay its mana cost. Put a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to that card's power on target creature. Scavenge only as a sorcery. What? That's sick. That is sick. This is, I think it's, yeah, I don't think these are supposed to be like timeline. Oh, I got a bobblehead. We got a bobblehead. I don't think these are supposed to be like on timeline. I expected that. Um, Strength Bobblehead is a 3-drop. It's an artifact. It's a bobblehead. Tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Spend 3 and tap it. Put X +1/+1 counters on target creature, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control. Activate only as a sorcery. So I'm hoping there's multiple bobbleheads in here. I really hope I get a serialized. Oh, also keep an eye out. I ordered a collector booster box. It's coming. Oh, you mean get them all in their correct decks and then do it that way? That'd be really cool, Jeff. That's a cool idea. We got Cultivate. It's a 3-drop. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Wheel those cards. Put one into the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand. Then shuffle. Far Seek is a 2-drop. Search your library for planes. Oh wait, that's just not a that's not a new card. Harmonize 4-drop. Draw 4 cards. That's great. This also it makes me think of like a Goosebumps cover or something like that. Um, it says, "I'm already a ghoul. What more can the sun do?" Inspiring Calls, a 3-drop. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. Rampant Growth. Search your library for a basic land card. Put that card into the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. I'm starting to, and I'm sorry about this. I'm starting to realize that like some of the cards, of course, are just from other sets. Wait, didn't I already look at Young Death Claw? Have I been putting these in the wrong spot? Yeah, I have been. Oops. All right. Um. Yeah, some of these are in like lots of other sets, so I've seen some of these cards. So, Corpse Jack Menace. I'm assuming this is a new card. Creature, it's a fungus. If one or more of your +1/+1 counters on it would be put on a creature you control, twice that many +1/+1 counters are put on it instead. Putrefy. I think this is an old card too. It's a 3-drop. Destroy target artifact creature. It can't be regenerated. Winding Constrictor. This thing is fucking sick. It's a 2-drop. It's a creature, snake. One or more counters would be put on an artifact or creature you control. That many +1 of each kind of those counters are put on the permanent instead. If you would get one or more counters, you get that many +1 of each of these kinds of counters instead. Arcane Signet. We all know what Arcane Signet does. Contagion Clasp. Is a 2-drop. When Contagion Clasp enters the battlefield, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature, and then spend 4 and tap to proliferate. Soul Ring. We all know what Soul Ring does, but this Soul Ring is really cool. It's a bottle cap. That's really cool. Talisman of Curiosity is a 2-drop. So tap and add 1 mana. Tap and add. Oh, so this is a shock land. Okay. Or not, sorry, not a shock land. A shock artifact, I guess. Talisman of Dominance, 2-drop is an artifact. Tap to add a mana. Oh, another one. And another one, Talisman of Resilience. And we got an Ash Baron. So I think I'm getting into the lands. How did I cut this? Weird. So Ash Barons, tap to add colorless, Command Tower, add mana of any. So we all know what Command Tower does. Evolving Wilds, that's an old card. Jason Bright, Glowing Prophet. It's a 3-drop. It's a legendary creature. Human, zombie, mutant, advisor. I don't know where I was getting human. Whenever a zombie or mutant you control dies, if its power was different from its base power, draw a card. What? That is sick. Come fly with me. Spend 2, sacrifice a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains flying until end of turn. That's dope. Where are the land? Oh, they're there. This is sick. Mirelurks. Great enemy. Great fucking enemy. Oh, what's Jason Bright from? Mirelurk Queen. We've got a 5-drop. It's a creature, crab mutant. Has Vigilance. When Mirelurk Queen enters the battlefield, target creature gets 2 rad counters. Whenever one or more non-land cards are milled, draw a card, then put a +1/+1 counter on Mirelurk Queen. This ability triggers only once each turn. Yep, back to the whole rad counter thing. Oh, Piper Wright. Oh no, Piper. Public Reporter, Legendary Creature, Human Detective. Whenever Piper Wright deals combat damage to a player, investigate that many times. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. This deck is crazy. Radstorm is a 4-drop storm. When you cast a spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. Wow, what? Proliferate. Cool. Struggle for Project Purity. Struggle for Project Purity. It's a 4-drop. Struggle for Project Purity enters the battlefield. Choose Brotherhood of Enclave. Brotherhood, at the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent draws a card. You draw a card for each card drawn this way. Enclave, whenever a player attacks you with one or more creatures, that player gets twice that many rad counters. Nice. Feral Ghoul, here we go, classic. It's a 3-drop. It's a zombie mutant creature. Menace, whenever another... Oh, has Menace. Wow, cool. That's interesting. How do you feel about Feral Ghouls having Menace? Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Feral Ghoul. When Feral Ghoul dies, each opponent gets a number of rad counters equal to its power. That's really good. Alright, back to lands again. Or no, those weren't lands. Sorry, those were artifacts. So we got Hancock. We all know Hancock, a ghoulish mare. It's a 3-drop as a legendary creature, zombie, mutant, and visor. Each other creature you control that's a zombie or a mutant gets +X/+X, where X is the number of counters on Hancock, ghoulish mare. Has Undying. Mm-mm. Mm. Wait. Okay. Sorry, I got these all mixed up. Nuclear Fallout is 2-drop +X. Each creature gets twice -X until end of turn. Each player gets X rad counters. Wait, what is this? Each creature gets. Oh, okay, gotcha. So I have to give my. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Woo! Screeching Scorch Beast. Look at this guy. It's a 6-drop. It's a bat mutant. Flying Menace. Whenever Screeching Scorch Beast attacks, each player gets 2 rad counters. Whenever one or more non-land creatures are milled, you may create that many 2/2 black zombie mutant creature tokens. Do this only once each turn. Wait, what's the most expensive card in the deck, Braden? Oh, it is? Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty crazy. Ooh, Vault 12, you got an enchantment. Saga. It is a 6-drop. Wow. Each player gets. Yeah, I could actually tell. That's the Norman Rockwell painting. That's great. Each player gets 3 rad counters. Second stage, create X 2/2 black zombie mutant creature tokens, where X is the total number of rad counters among players. Damn. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control that's a zombie or a mutant. Damn. Harold and Bob, First Newmans. Oh, the tree guy. It's a 3-drop. Legendary creature is a tree folk mutant. Vigilance, Reach. When Harold and Bob First Newmans dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield. If it's an aura enchantment with Enchant Forest, you can control. Wait, if it's an aura enchantment. Oh, sorry. It's an aura enchantment with Enchant Forest. You control an enchanted forest, has tap to add 3 mana of any one color. What? You get 2 rad counters. Okay, so every time you tap it for 3 mana, you get add counters. So this also gives me a decent amount of rad counters. Lily Bowen, Raging Grandma. It's a 4-drop. It's a legendary creature, Mutant Warrior, who has Vigilance. Lily Bowen, Raging Grandma, enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, double the number of +1/+1 counters on Lily Bowen if its power is 16 or less. Holy shit. Otherwise, remove all but 1 +1/+1 counter from it, then you gain 1 life free. What? That is great. That is fucking great. Great card. Yeah, Power Fist. It's a 2-drop artifact equipment. Equipped creature has trample. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. Nice. And equip cost is 2. Not bad. Yaoguai! The Rampaging Yaoguai. Alright, so it's a 3-drop plus X. It's a bear mutant. It has vigilance, trample. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. When Yaoguai enters the battlefield, destroy any number of target artifacts and or enchantments with total mana value X or less. Interesting. I like that card. Strong, the Brutish Thespian. I remember Strong. Is a 6-drop. It's a legendary creature, Mutant Berserker, has Ward 2 and Rage. Whenever Strong is dealt damage, you get 3 rad counters and put 3 +1/+1 counters on Strong. You gain life rather than lose life from radiation. Whoa. Tato Farmer. It's a 3-drop. It's creature, Mutant Peasant. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may get 2 rad counters. Tap. That's really good. Tap, put target land card in a graveyard that was milled this turn onto the battlefield under your control tapped. That's really good. Damn. Watchful Radstag is a 3-drop. So Elk Mutant. Evolve. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter. Because that's not what Evolve is, I'm pretty sure. Evolve is a different... Or no, I'm thinking of Mutate. Maybe that is what Evolve does. Whenever Watchful Radstag evolves, create a token that's a copy of it. What? That's crazy. This is a great card. Agent Frank Horrigan. Legendary creature. Mutant warrior. Trample. 7-drop, sorry. Agent Frank Horrigan has indestructible as long as it's attacked this turn. Whenever Agent Frank Horrigan enters the battlefield or attacks, proliferate twice. Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alpha Deathclaw is a 6-drop. Okay. Creature, lizard mutant, menace trample. When Alpha Deathclaw enters the battlefield or becomes monstrous, destroy target permanent. If you spend 5 and colorless and a swamp and a forest, it gets monstrosity 2. 4. If this creature isn't monstrous, put 4 +1/+1 counters on it and it becomes monstrous. Cool. A little underwhelming is what I thought, but it's cool. I love me a Deathclaw. What are Deathclaws? They are mutated what? Iguanas? Atomize, 4 drop, destroy target non-land permanent, proliferate. Marcus, mutant mare. Okay, I think I knew that actually. I probably read it somewhere in Fallout. Marcus Mutant Mare is a 5 drop. Legendary creature, Mutant Advisor, has Vigilance, Trample. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if that creature has a +1/+1 counter on it. If it doesn't, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Nice. Mutational Advantage is a 3 drop. It's an instant. Permanents you control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to those permanents this turn. Proliferate. Nice. Oh, got another enchantment. Vault 87 Forced Evolution is a 5 drop. It has at its first step, gain control of target non-mutant creature for as long as you control Vault 87. At its second step, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It becomes a mutant in addition to its other types. And third step, draw cards equal to the greatest power among mutants you control. Damn. Nuke launcher, nice. Is a 2 drop, I'm assuming. Yep, equipment, artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +3 and has intimidate +3/+0. Whenever equipment target, whenever equipped creature attacks, until end of defending player's next turn, that player gets 2 red counters whenever they cast a spell. Damn, that's great. Recon Craft Theta is a 4 drop. It's an artifact vehicle. It has flying. When Recon Theft Beta enters the battlefield, create a 0/0 blue alien creature token. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever Recon Craft Theta attacks, proliferate. And crew 2. Cool. Mariposa Military Base is a land. Okay, now I think we're getting into land. You may have Mariposa enter the battlefield tapped. If you do, you get 2 rad counters. So there must be a reason why you want rad counters. So add colorless, tap 5, draw a card. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each rad counter you have. So, alright, Overflow Basin is a green-blue. Viridescent Bog is I don't even know what Mariposa Military Base is. So this is a black-green, Fraying Insanity. So they might be mixed in, actually, it looks like. So 3 drop is an enchantment or a curse. Enchant player. At the beginning of each end step, enchanted player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn. Inexorable Tide is a 4 or 5 drop. Whenever you cast a spell, proliferate, and oh, that's it. Nice little death glop on the thing up there. Branching Evolution is a 3 drop. It's an enchantment. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put onto the creature you control, twice that many +1/+1 counters and put on that creature instead. Damn, that's really good. Guardian Project, looks like the master right here, I'm assuming. Enchantment, whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, draw a card. And that is a 4 drop, sorry, I forgot to say that. Hardened Scales, 1 drop is an enchantment. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a creature you control, that many +1/+1 counters are put on it instead. Oh, nice. I couldn't read that for a second. Tireless Tracker is a 3-drop creature. Human Scout has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, put a +1/+1 counter on Tireless Tracker. Biomass Mutation. Yes, yeah, we got to. We got to play them all against each other. Creatures you control have the base power and toughness XX until end of turn. Oh, this is the FEV that you were talking about. Vault 87's evolutionary experimentation program exposed subjects to an airborne version of FEV, rapid physical enhancements accompanied by sharp mental regression, and the oldest mutants would become almost feral. Oh, this is a sick card. Look at the art on that. That is beautiful. Casualties of War is a what? A 6-drop. Sorcery, choose one. Destroy target artifact, destroy target creature, destroy target enchantment, destroy target land, destroy target planeswalker. Oh, we got a double. Find. It's a 2-drop. Sorcery, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Finality is a 6-drop. You may put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. Then all creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn. Interesting. That's cool. Alright, now we got a land. Got another land. Enters the battlefield tapped unless it comes into so Darkwater Catacombs, Drowned Catacomb, unless control an island or a swamp. We got Exotic Orchard, which is add mana of any color an opponent controls could produce. Fetid Pools, add a blue or a black. Enters the battlefield tapped. Hinterland Harbor, enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a forest or an island, makes a green or a blue. Nesting Grounds, adds a colorless. Spend 1, tap it to move a counter from target permanent you control onto another target permanent, activate only as a sorcerer. Okay, maybe that's why I want to put ride counters on myself, but that seems like the only instance I've seen so far. Sunken Hollow, add a blue or a black. Enters the battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or more basic lands. Temple of Deceit. Enters the battlefield tapped and then I can scry 1, and it creates a blue or a black. Template of Malady enters the battlefield tapped, and I scry 1, and I create a black or a green. Enters the battlefield tapped, scry 1, green or blue. Enters the battlefield tapped, black or green, unless I control a land. Enters the battlefield tapped. You may put a target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Add a black. Enters the battlefield tapped. Add a green, black, or blue. Opulent Palace. Sorry. Path of Ancestry. Path of Ancestry enters the battlefield tapped. Add 1 mana of any color your commander's color identity. When that mana is spent to create a cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with your commander, scry 1. Tainted Isle, tap it for colorless, or tap it for a black or a blue. Activate only if you control a swamp. Tainted Wood, I'll show you some Tainted Wood. Tap and add a colorless, or tap and add a black and a green. Activate only if you control a swamp. Temple of False God, tap for 2 colorless. Activate only if you control 5 or more lands. Whoa, that's cool. But you also need 5 or more lands. Terramorphic Expanse, sacrifice Terramorphic Expanse, search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tap, then shuffle. And now, I think we're onto our basic lands. That is sick. The Lone Wanderer and Dogmeat right here. So this is with the swamps. Oh, they're different. So we got, looks like a Screecher. Or maybe there's just 2 different kinds, yeah. We got our Forest. Again, Lone Wanderer and Dog Meat. Got a settlement here. Got a Lone Wanderer and Dog Meat. Got a settlement. Alright, we got an island. Got Lone Wanderer and Dog Meat. And then we got a settlement, looks like. Island. And then back to our wise Mothman. So fucking cool. Ooh, and then the tokens. An alien. Clue. Zombie mutant. Copy. Zombie mutant. Copy. Zombie mutant. Copy. Alien. Clue. Zombie mutant. Copy. And radiation. At the beginning of your crew combat phase, if you have any rad counters, mill that many cards. For each non-land card milled this way, you lose. Oh, so I could just give these to y'all once I give y'all radiation. Ha 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 ha! I'm coming for you. And then you get your requisite fucking other stuff. So, all right, we are good. We are good. So to wrap it up, you're gonna open up our collector booster sample pack. I don't think I've ever opened one of these, so I'm kind of excited. We'll see how it goes. All right. Hope you all liked that. I'm just excited to play with it. That's why I had to do this last minute, because I was like, fuck, I want to play with this tonight. I'm going to sleeve it up after I get off of this, and I'm coming straight over to Al's. Alright. And, whoa, are there 3 cards in here? How many cards are in here? Contains 2 game cards. So then what is this other card in here? Maybe a foil land? Alright, we about to find out. Okay, so it's just a, okay, cool. And a boom, Mirelurk Queen. So just a borderless Mirelurk Queen, so I could swap that out for the Mirelurk Queen that I have if I want to. Which is cool. And then Canyon Sloth. Enters the battlefield tapped. Swamp Mountain. Cycling 2. That's cool. Again, a borderless. That thing just looks cool. And what is cycling again? I'm assuming. So cycling 2, does that mean that I have to spend 2 and then I can go get a swamp or a mountain? Pay cost, discard, draw. Okay, cool. All right, that's it. I think. I don't think I'm missing anything else. That was fun. I'm gonna sleeve this shit up and go play this. Jeff, thank you for hanging out. Brayden, thank you for hanging out. I will see you in a second, actually, but love y'all as always. Well, Jeff, hope you have luck picking these up. Let me know how it turns out. And yeah, we'll get to playing these. Yeah, I'm super excited. But yeah, I will let you know. I think I'm gonna win. I feel very confident. But we'll see. All right, y'all. Love you and peace out.